We read in the parsha about vidui, meiser. Person has to confess, and after the third year, every year, the various tithes that have to be given, whether it's truma to the Kohen, bikurim to the Kohen, the new fruits, meiser rishon, the first 10%, every year of the sabbatical has to be given to the Levi. The third and sixth year, it's meiser oni, the 10% goes to the poor person, besides the meiser that's given to the Kohen. And for whatever reason, he didn't distribute the tithes when he was supposed to distribute them. By the fourth year, they have to be distributed, and he makes a declaration that I've done all that I was obligated to do. I did not violate the laws pertaining to them in a very detailed way. And afterwards, he concludes his Shamati b'kol Hashem Elokoi. I've heeded the word of Hashem, I've done all that you commanded me. Hashkifim on kochcham in the shamayim, you should gaze from your heavenly abode, holy heavenly abode. Uvorech es amcho es Yisrael es Sodomo, you should bless your people, Yisrael, and the earth that you gave us. The Torah uses the term hashkifa. We find, Chazal tell us, when Hashem destroyed Sodom, it says that the Malachim, the angels who were going to destroy Sodom, vayeshkifa apnei Sodom. Whenever the term hashkifa, when they gaze, it's always in the most negative context. Always, it's the midas adin, it's the attribute of justice. Sodom was the most extreme level of midas adin, how they were destroyed. But yet, here when we speak about the ultimate bracha, Hashem should gaze upon us and give us the ultimate bracha, limitless bracha. We use the same term, hashkif mon kochcha. So Chazal tells, we see that giving matnas aniyim, the gifts to the poor, you're able to overturn the midas adin to midas arachmim, to overturn the attribute of justice to the attribute of mercy. Now the question is, why? Why matnas aniyim, giving the various tithes to the poor, which rightfully it's theirs, you're able to affect every level of prosecution, to annul it, and bring about midas arachmim. Now, why is the term hashkifa always in the context of midas adin? Midas adin is exacting. Exacting. Hashem evaluates every detail, and based on every detail, there is justice. As perfect you are, when it comes to midas adin, you cannot be perfect enough. Now, when a person goes and he gives what's rightfully the poor man, although one could somehow justify and rationalize to delay it, not to give it, and that's the reason why the Gemara tells us that the Amaratzim, the class that was called Amaratzim, many of them withheld the Meiser, the first 10% from the Levi. Somehow 10% is a very significant percentage of one's profit. And since it doesn't have any innate Kedusha, they withheld it. They didn't give it to. Although the Gemara says, Rov Amaratzim Asrim Heim, the majority did, but there was a significant minority who didn't. So when a person does fulfill his obligation, giving significant percentages of his profit to the poor, what does that say? Because the person feels the plight of the poor, he gazes and he's exacting and he focuses and he puts himself in the place of the poor person. And when you put yourself in the place of the poor person, one doesn't want to rationalize, one doesn't want to compromise. So therefore it was a hashkifa, because the person was mashkif, gazed, looked in detail at the need, and he had the sense of the poor person's needs. That's the reason why he accommodated the poor and he gave him what was rightfully his. So therefore we know HaKadosh Baruch Hu, as the Mishnah tells us, everything's midah keneged midah. So just as you utilized this gazing in the most positive to bring about chesed, which is rachmim to the poor person, Hashem will take that midah of gazing, of exactness, and take it from the midas adin and utilize it within the context of rachmim.